Hello, my name is Carrie Adkins. This is my very first YouTube video, and I'm going to talk today about an issue that has been on my mind since I was very young, probably about 16 years old. I've seen the need for someone to come forward and kind of normalize talking about women's trust issues with men in a romantic relationship and any kind of issue. I guess I could define it by saying I think that a lot of women are obsessed with concern about their husband or boyfriend's fidelity, what they're looking about, thinking about other women, sexual trust issues, sexual and romantic. So anyway, that being said, I want to just discuss and clarify a little bit about what I think the issue is and how it's kind of defined. And then I'll make other videos about this topic and just kind of whatever pertains to it, stepping forward and trying to find some healing or normalizing it, being able to talk about it or relate to the things I say about it will probably start to shift some real roadblocks to intimacy and comfort in a relationship. Okay, so what I'm discussing, I'm just going to use some of my own experiences to kind of relay what we're talking about here. I remember when I was married, I was pretty much consumed with, it didn't start out with being consumed, but I got pretty obsessed with where my husband was and what he was doing and thinking, and I had a hard time with watching him talk to other women, because he was a police officer. In his job, he had to talk to other women, and sometimes it just looked like he was enjoying it a little too much. And also just I was very concerned if he was looking at pornography or what he was thinking if we watched a movie that had a sex scene in it. And these are things that women don't like talking about. It's a little difficult for me right now to even own this stuff, but I'm pretty sure most women feel this way. I've studied it long enough and researched it for 2 decades now, and I haven't met one woman, even women that say I'm not the jealous type, they have these fears, and they're legitimate fears. And what I really think the issue is, it's not so much our trust, but in finding trustworthy people. I think men are grossly underestimating how important fidelity is, fidelity of mind and body. And I think women are suffering for it. I think families are suffering for it. And as long as men continue to dismiss the importance of fidelity and what it means to a woman to trust and how difficult it is for a woman to trust, there's going to be some underestimation of how important it is. And so they're going to tend to dismiss it. So anyway, this video is for men and women. It would be wonderful for men to start, to try to gain some compassion for what the struggle is and try to meet some of the needs with a little more understanding. Because at this point, most women, when they get what men would call jealous, which is really, I don't think that's an accurate term for the condition, but when a woman gets jealous, men tend to instantly cut her off or dismiss her or belittle her even, or make her feel bad for not trusting him. And I just want to clarify right now, trust is not a virtue. Being trustworthy is a virtue. There is no virtue in stepping on a boat with a hole in it, for example, and there's no virtue in trusting an untrustworthy person, or there's no shame in checking to make sure that a person is trustworthy. When a person feels safe, they trust naturally. And I think it's time to take the pressure off of women to trust and maybe start relaying some of the weight of the need to men so that they can take their fidelity a little more seriously. Mental fidelity, why it's important for a woman to know that she's the only one that he wants sexually. I think that's vital for a woman to be happy. And I am aware that basically all men really want is for the woman that they love to be happy. So, and that's something I didn't realize too. So I know I'm coming over to see what on the other side of the fence, what men are struggling with, and I'm asking men to come over to our side of the fence and see what women are struggling with, and to take it a little more seriously, because it's important that women feel safe. That's what makes them want to have sex. That's what makes them want to share themselves. And it's a tall order to ask a woman to let you inside of her body or inside of her heart, because there's huge connotations for a woman. If she lets you inside, and let's just say on a physical level you get her pregnant, she's got 20 years of work ahead of her. Or if she lets you in emotionally or spiritually and you wreck her heart, same thing. It could be 20 years of cleanup for her. And so taking it a little more seriously and trying to give a little more respect to women's needs is vital. This is all I have for this video. This is just a short intro, my first video. I'm going to see what the response is and if I need to tweak anything. And feel free to post your comments and subscribe, because there will be more videos soon to come. Thank you.